Hey, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honor to apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Basically, it's going to be a quick insert again. Me and the brothers was breaking bread. We was talking about how America's on his way out. And basically the spirit of America is pretty much done. And I forget exactly what brothers was talking about, but we were essentially, like I said, talking about how America's on his way out. And I forget what hit me and made me think of this, and proves and shows that America's on his way out, man. Because the men of America, or the people of America, represent the spirit of America, okay? And why? Because the scripture says that in Maccabees, the people weren't made for the land's sake, but the land was made for the people's sake. So the people represent the land more than anything else. Okay, so whatever the state of the mind of the people are, that's the state in the mind and the spirit of that place in which you are. Give me 1 second. Let me fix something real quick. Let's go to this real quick. Give me 1 second. Just so I can do this real quick so I don't have any interruptions. All right. So, excuse me. Yeah, so without further ado, I'm just going to go into it, man, because, this is a great significance of the show that America's through, man. America's finished. All right. America's done, man. All right. Because the spirit of a man is done, man. A man operates and conducts and gets energy off of, basically dealing with women, man. All right. When you get your shit off or whatever, I know you want to go to sleep and things of that nature, but that's another form of motivation, so to speak, for you to, make your rounds, man. All right. So I just want to bring this out real quick, and also too, let me not forget, this is all done by the wicked himself, the man of sin himself, that wicked one. All right, because Esau with the food, okay, which I'm going to get into. The food is defiled. The air is defiled. People are lazy. And I'm going to go into it. So without further ado, it says erectile dysfunction. This is the Huffington Post. This is actually an article from 2013. So, whatever you see here is going to be worse, being that we're in 5 years later from this point. Okay, so it says erectile dysfunction may affect 1 in 4 men under 40 seeking treatment, study suggests. Erectile dysfunction is generally thought of as a condition only affecting older men. But a new study shows how many young men also have ED. All right. So the study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine shows that 1 in 4 men at an outpatient clinic who sought help for erectile dysfunction, a condition where a man has a problem having or maintaining an erection, right? It says was actually under the age of 40. Now, if anyone knows anything, if you want to get your shaft up, it's all about blood flow, okay? Which I'm going to go into later, all right? Which, blood shows forth what? Blood shows forth the life, okay? So that shows you right there, the spirit and the life of America is through, okay? Now, matter of fact, I kind of wanted to get it, but, there was someone that sent the video to me that they was taking an Uber in Midtown Manhattan, okay? Right there where the apostles and the elders be at, right? And long story short, they showed me a picture. It was like 11, 12 at night and nobody was out there, okay? Especially America, not America, especially in New York, where they say the city that never sleeps. Well, New York has been taking a lot of naps as of recently, man. All right. And America is essentially a great part of the blood flow of America. Why? Because it represents the circulation. What is the circulation? The money. OK, the currency. OK, and the currency that's another form of the blood flow, if you will. The money. All right. The money in America is done, man. All right. Why? Because everything, the currency, the actual currency is almost done away with. All right. Why? Because most of the time when people I'm talking to someone and they talk, I'm like, what are you doing? Like I asked, it was abroad and shit. It was 11:30, 12 at night. I'm shopping. How is she shopping? She on Amazon, you know, exchanging digital currency, man, which is deflating the economy of America, essentially, man. Okay, because it's a bunch of fluff. It's not really money. Okay, but going back to the people, okay, mainly the men, okay, because America is contrary to popular belief, is ran by men. Okay, so it says here, Leviticus 17:14, for it is the life of all flesh. The blood of it is for the life thereof. Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not eat the blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood thereof. Whosoever eateth it shall be cut off. Right, and that goes to the law, how you're not supposed to eat anything that still has blood. Right? Now, the point is that what? Here in America, well, all throughout the world, really, but mainly in America, erectile dysfunction is sky high, man, which represents what? Bad blood flow, man. All right? The men are not able to be men, okay? That's why you got women, you know, coming down on men and things of that nature. They'll crack on them and shit, you know, talking about, oh, you can't get it up, or you got problems with this, you got problems with that. Here it is, it says men under 40. It says, right? So it says, a condition where a man has a problem having or maintaining an erection was actually under the age of 40 plus. Nearly half of those men are 40, age 40, 48.8% of them had a severe case of the sexual condition, compared with 40% of men older than 40. You see? And 40 is not an old age, okay? 40, according to the scriptures, that's a little over a half of the age of a man, because the scriptures tell you that the age of a man is 10 years, which is 70, which is the age of 70, man. Okay, so that's your midlife right there. Okay, a midlife crisis ain't supposed to happen at 40, man. All right, it says erectile function in general is a marker for overall cardiovascular function. What? The breath, the way you breathe, which deals with what? Blood circulation. This is the first research showing evidence of severe erectile dysfunction in a population of men 40 years of age or younger. Erwin Goldstein, which is a devil, which is a rat, you know, according to his name, all right, editor-in-chief of the Journal of Sexual Medicine, said in a statement, and that's this devil's mindset, man. Sexual medication. That's bullshit, man. Okay? It says clinically, when younger patients have presented with erectile dysfunction, we have in the past had a bias that their ED was primarily psychologic basis and vascular testing was not needed. He added, we now need to consider regularly assessing the integrity of arterial inflow in the young patients. Right, arterial. Let's look up that word there real quick, which I don't know what it is. Okay, arterial. It says relating to an artery or arteries. See, point blank period. You see, it's all about blood flow, man. And the blood flow of America in every way, shape, and form is done, man. Okay? It says, we now need to consider regularly assessing the integrity of arterial inflow in young patients. Right. Meaning what? The blood flow is no good. Okay. Identifying arterial pathology in such patients may be very relevant to their overall long-term health. The study is based on data from 439 men who visited an outpatient clinic between 2010 and 2012. For newly developed erectile dysfunction, 26% of those men were 40 or younger. These men weighed less, had more blood levels of testosterone, and had fewer medical conditions than their older counterparts. Right, and that's another thing, man. All right, testosterone is gone in America, man. All right, that's why people bugged out. That's why you got a lot of people, men and women, bugging out off of Trump and the things that he said. All right, why? Because they lack testosterone. The best way to add testosterone is working out, man. All right, another way to certain foods, okay, certain herbs. I can't think of off the top of my mind right now. Okay, it says, and had fewer medical conditions than older counterparts. However, they also smoked or used illegal drugs with more frequency than the men older than 40. That's right. And that reminds me, man, I remember one time I went into this customer's house. He was a patient. Man, he had to be like 65 years old, right? And he was basically saying how he doesn't indulge into medications that the doctors prescribe, man. And he said all his friends got erectile dysfunction and they all on them meds. So here they'll make a claim that it's about, how much you smoked or using illegal drugs, which most of the time these niggas, the drugs that they're using, right, is what? Is nothing, it's just a higher dose of illegal drugs. Your, what's it called? It'll come to me. Give me 1 second. Basically, it's Percocets, Mollies, and ecstasies, and what the fuck is it called, man? Opioids, man. It's a higher dosage of opioids, man. That's all it is. Okay. Now, when you go to these stores and go to these doctors, when you go to these pharmacies, I should say, and they prescribe you with these so-called medication, it's the same thing. And that's why a lot of men are having erectile dysfunction. Okay. It says the researchers found that researchers found that the 40 and the men 40 and younger were more likely to experience premature ejaculation than the older men. But the older men were more likely to experience a condition where the erection is bent because the scar tissue, which is called Peyronie's disease, okay? And that's pretty much it. It says a study recently presented as a meeting at the European Association of Urology also showed that the erectile dysfunction isn't being treated very often, with 25.4% of the men in the study being treated for the condition. And that's the point right there, man. Okay? Oh, let me read this because I was going to get a point in this as well. It said the last paragraph. According to the Cleveland Clinic, as many as 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction, with it affecting 40% of men age 40 and 70% of the men age 70. Men who have heart disease, diabetes, all right, again, all dealing with the blood, because diabetes is basically high blood sugars. Your blood sugars is too high. All right, or too low. It could be either or. That's how you become a diabetic. It says, and are taking certain medications have higher risk of experiencing erectile dysfunction. Point blank, period, man. The scripture says that what? That tongue shall fall upon themselves, man. And that's what's going on right here, okay? Whatever. Okay, so that's it on that. Now, another example in the scriptures I want to go to is King David. Okay, how did they know King David was about to give up the spirit, give up the ghost, man? All right, I'll bring it out. Okay, now, just like now, we know America's almost up out of here, man. Why? Because the circulation, first and foremost, really with the money, which that just hit me as I'm doing the video, the circulation of the currency of the so-called Federal Reserve note, okay, that's dwindling. It's dying, man. The circulation, the blood flow of America is dying. And also, too, the spirit of the man is dying, man. And it's shown through what? Erectile dysfunction. Now, the case here where I'm about to read, King David didn't have erectile dysfunction as you would call it today. All right. He had erectile dysfunction, if you will. OK, in the sense that what? He was getting ready to die. It says, now King David was old and stricken in years, and they covered him with clothes, but he got no heat. Right. Because heat does what? It accelerates blood flow. OK. Wherefore his servant said unto him, let there be sought for my lord the king a young virgin. I mean, he wanted to get a badass young woman. Meaning what? You know, it's another thing that's why men have erectile dysfunction at a young age. They keep popping the same woman, man. Okay? When you keep popping the same woman, man, your shit ain't going to function the same way, all right? And it says, and let her stand before the king and let her cherish him. I wonder what that meant. What did that mean? That she was going to take him out on a date? No. She was probably kissing on him, rubbing on him, the whole nine, man. You know? Hey, to come over straight, she was probably topping him, trying to top him up, trying to wake him up, trying to add that heat. Okay? And let her lie in thy bosom, that my Lord the king may get heat. Okay, now let me look that word up, heat. Okay, because I looked it up. I want to look it up again. All right, Satan's in the midst. I'm trying to click it. There we go. Cool. The word there is chamum. Chamum. Or that's like ham. Hum. But this chamum. All right? Because chum, which is the name for ham, means hot. Okay? It says to be hot, become warm. Okay? To be or grow warm, of passion. Right? See, that's another thing. The passion of the people in America are done, man. People don't have passion anymore in the sense of what? Having drive, being enthusiastic about things. Depression is at a high rate in America, man. Okay? Because people, going back to the circulation, the money, jobs, people don't have jobs, you know? Because when you don't have jobs, you don't have money, you don't have no motivation. It says to become aroused, inflame oneself with the warm, to warm oneself. Okay? And that's the point right there, man. So I'm gonna go back. So King David, his circulation was down, man. It says, so they sought for a fair damsel throughout all the coast of Israel and found Abishag. So they searched all of Israel to get a woman to get David to stand at attention. It says, and brought her to the king. And the damsel was very fair and cherished the king. And matter of fact, I want to mention this too. It says Abishag, a Shunammite. When you go into Shunammite, Shunam, all right, is a place in the land of Issachar, okay, which means double rest. Okay, now you people out there, y'all want to come up against the tribes, especially the Northern Kingdom, saying that the indigenous people of the Americas are not the children of Israel. Okay, but here it is. You know, they got a Issacharite woman, which we believe what is a king of the tribe of Issachar is the Mexicans, right? Now, you know, the Mexican woman in the East Coast, I'm gonna be straight. You know, they don't look all that well, man. I'm gonna be real, man. They're not all that attractive, but you do have a lot of attractive ones here on the East Coast. But when you go out west, you talking a different ball game, okay? You look out west, they show you in that movie Training Day, man. Them fine ass Issacharite women, all right? And that's what they went and got for King David, man. Okay? It says, and the damsel was very fair and cherished the king. There you go. And he cherished the king. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look up that word cherished. All right? See what it says there, man. It says sapun. All right? The sa, pa, and the na, sapun. To be used of use of service, of profit or benefit. I wonder what that service was. All right? It says to be used or service, servitor, steward, to benefit, profit, to be used, want, to be want, exhibit, use, or habit, show harmony with, be familiar, know intimately. Exactly, man. Now you bird brain women out there, you know, yesterday you had this International Women's Day. Here it is. The scriptures is showing you what a woman is for. A woman is there to cherish, I'm sorry, that was a ka. To second you, man. All right? The woman is there to second a man, all right? Don't give me no Women's International Day if these women ain't out here trying to please a man, man, to cherish that man, okay? Ain't no real women out here. These women out here to cherish them damn selves. That's why they be finger popping themselves, all right? And getting these goddamn dildos left and right. Man, this shit wicked out here, okay? All right, let me go back, man. All right? So I'm going to go back to the point. It says, and the damsel was very fair, verse 4, and cherished the king and ministered to him, but the king knew her not. Meaning what? He couldn't get it up. It says, then Adonijah, the son of Haggith, exalted himself, right? Which is one of King David's sons, saying, I will be king. And he prepared him chariots and horsemen and 50 men to run before him. Because he knew what? His father was about to give up the spirit. Everyone knew he was about to give up the spirit. Why? Because he wasn't able to stand at attention, man. To Ten Hut, to Papa Willie, man, if you will. All right. So the son, he's like, I'm about to be king. My father's about to die. Okay. So that's going back. That's a way we know America's done, man. The spirit of a man is dead, man. Okay? Now, I want to go into this as well. I put in causes of erectile dysfunction, just in case there's men out there. You know, it fucking happens, man. We catching hell, things of that nature. You know, man. We in these chains of darkness, man. Our diets are fucked up, things of that nature. So if it's happening, you know, here it is, man. You know, it says heart disease, blood, clogged blood vessels, blood, high cholesterol, blood. All right, cholesterol. A lot of times, cholesterol comes from that bullshit ass salt. So you want to get you some Himalayan pink salt. You want to get you some sea salt, things of that nature. Okay. Something else. Cayenne pepper, turmeric. All right, ginger, cinnamon. Okay. You get you some cinnamon sticks. Chop you up some ginger, beat it up real nice so the juices is coming out. All right. Put it in a pot of some decent water. If you want to get you some distilled water, maybe a form, not a high alkaline water, but something a little over 7. Okay. Put it in a teapot. All right. Put that up in there. All right. Get you, like I said, cinnamon sticks, ginger. All right. You put it up in there, man. All right. And you let it sit on low heat, low heat for about an hour so it can simmer and that all the nutrients can come out of it. And you add your turmeric, you know, maybe get a little honey. All right. Get some coconut palm sugar. Okay, if you choose, you know, if you want to make it a little more sweeter, okay. Why? To add blood flow, man. Okay, go jogging, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep going. It says diabetes. Okay, so don't be dealing with that white cane sugar, man. Don't even deal with brown sugar, man. Apostle Ramlab hit me off with the coconut palm sugar, man. All right, that's a more natural sugar, if you will. Okay, it says obesity. What forms obesity? Bad diet, poor activity, man. Testosterone is in your legs, man. All right. If you want, you know, you get up in the morning, you know, your blood flow is slow, you know, before you go to work and things of that nature. Or even if you're standing around, you sitting at your house watching a movie, stop and do some squats, man. Run in place, do some jumping jacks. Get your blood flowing, man. Get your lower extremities working, man. Okay. It says metabolic syndrome, a conditioning having increased blood pressure, high insulin levels, body fat around the waist, and high cholesterol, man. And it says Parkinson's disease. That's right, man. You know, that's that gut, man. That's why, you know, them dudes out there, you big guts, you can't see your rod and shit. That shit, number one, is depressing, okay? The scripture says the spirit of a man shall withstand his infirmities, man. So a lot of it has to do with your spirit as well, man. Okay? But that's pretty much it, man. I don't have anything else.